You know that feeling, right? That little spark of an idea for a brand, that this could be huge moment. But then, bam, reality hits. Launching a new brand, especially in fashion, isn't just about putting a product out there. You're basically stepping into an arena, a battlefield filled with giants and tons of other scrappy newcomers, all fighting for the same spotlight. So where do you even begin? That really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the answer is so much more than just have cool designs. It's about having a rock-solid, intelligent strategy. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build that plan, step by step, using a real-world case study of a new streetwear brand called Toudies. All right, so here's our roadmap. We're going on a 6-part journey that's going to take us from the chaos of a new idea to a crystal clear strategic blueprint. Think of this as your personal playbook for making a real impact. So let's meet our case study. Toudies. They're a fresh, new online streetwear brand trying to make a name for themselves in the super vibrant but also super competitive Egyptian fashion scene. They've got the passion, for sure, but as we all know, passion needs a plan to survive. Okay, first things first. Before you can win any battle, you have to understand the battlefield. And that's exactly what market analysis is. It's that crucial first step where you take a hard look around to see who you're up against, and more importantly, where the real opportunities are hiding. And to do that, we're going to pull out a classic but incredibly powerful tool from the strategy toolbox, Porter's 5 Forces. It's basically a framework that helps you map out all the competitive pressures in an industry so you get a really clear picture of what you're walking into. The framework breaks down into these 5 key areas: how intense the rivalry already is, how easy it is for new people to jump in, how much power your customers have, how much power your suppliers have, and finally, the threat of people just choosing something else entirely. And this is where the theory gets very, very real. Just look at this breakdown for Toudies. I mean, the pressure is coming from almost every single angle. You've got high rivalry, it's easy for new brands to pop up overnight, and the customers have tons of choices, which means they hold all the power. Now, this isn't a reason to panic and give up, not at all. It's a wake-up call. It's screaming that Toudies cannot win on price. They have to offer something genuinely different and unique. So after looking outward at the market, the next logical step is to look inward with a good old-fashioned SWOT analysis. Their biggest strength? That awesome, youthful Arab streetwear identity. The weakness? Well, they're the new kid on the block, not a lot of cash, not a lot of name recognition, yet. But the opportunity is huge, with e-commerce booming in the region. And the threats are pretty obvious: the global giants and, of course, a shaky economy. Okay, so with that clear picture of the battlefield, it's time to plant our own flag, to decide, what do we actually stand for? Where are we trying to go? This is all about finding and establishing the brand's North Star. And this really starts with getting clear on 2 words that people mix up all the time: vision and mission. Think of it like this. Your vision is the destination on the map, that big, audacious, exciting dream of where you want to be in 10 years. Your mission? That's the practical, day-to-day work, the turn-by-turn directions you follow every single day to get there. And check out today's vision here. See? It's not just sell more clothes. It's so much bigger than that. It's about leadership, empowerment, and cultural expression. This right here, this is that guiding light, that North Star. Every single decision they make should point back to this. But let's be honest, a big, beautiful vision is kind of useless if you don't have concrete goals to back it up. And this is a trap that so many businesses fall into. They'll set a vague objective like this: increase market share. I mean, what does that actually mean? By how much? By when? It's not a real goal. And this shows you the magic of the transformation. You take that fuzzy, useless goal and you make it smart. Suddenly it's specific. We're talking about the Egyptian online streetwear market. It's measurable, going from 1% to 3%. It's achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Now that is a real target you can actually work towards and know if you've hit it. So let's do a quick progress check. We know the market, we've got our SMART goals locked in. The next huge question is, who are we actually talking to? Like, exactly who? And once we know who they are, what are we going to say to get their attention? This is all about targeting and positioning. A fantastic, simple recipe for this is the STP model. It's super straightforward. First, you segment the whole market into smaller, more manageable groups. Then, you target the one group that makes the most sense for you to focus on. And finally, you position your brand in a clear, unique way that really clicks with that specific audience. And you can see exactly how Toudies puts this into practice. They are not trying to sell to everybody. No way. Their target is laser-focused. Young, urban Egyptians, 18 to 26, they're online all the time, and they love streetwear. This kind of focus for a new brand is an absolute superpower. So this right here, this is their core message, their brand promise, all rolled into one beautiful sentence. It perfectly answers those three big questions. What is Toudies? Who is it for? And what makes it different? It's the whole shebang, a premium vibe, cultural inspiration, but at a price their target audience can actually afford. You know, a good strategy doesn't just solve for what's happening today. A truly great strategy is already thinking about tomorrow and the day after that. You have to be planning for future growth right from the very beginning. And for that, the Ansoff Matrix is just a brilliant tool. Think of it like a menu for growth with 4 main options. You can penetrate your current market deeper, you can develop new markets for your current products, you can develop new products for your current market, or, the riskiest but potentially most rewarding move, you can diversify with new products in new markets. For a brand like Toudies, this lays out a clear roadmap from being a local hero to making a global splash. Okay, deep breath. We've done the heavy lifting, the analysis, the goal setting, the strategy. But now comes the most important part. We have to bring it all together into an actionable plan. Because let's face it, a strategy is just a document on your computer until you actually execute and measure it. There's that old saying, you manage what you measure, and it is so true. For an online brand like Toudies, these KPIs are everything. How much does it cost to get a new customer? What's your return on ad spend? How many people who visit your site actually buy something? And maybe most importantly, are they coming back for more? These numbers are the pulse of your business. They tell you if your strategy is actually working. But let's be real for a second. Things go wrong. Plans don't always work out perfectly. That's why having a contingency plan is absolutely non-negotiable. It's your in case of emergency break glass plan. By setting up simple if-then triggers like if sales dip, then we'll adjust ad spend, you're not being pessimistic. You're being a smart, prepared, and resilient leader. So there you have it. The entire journey, from a simple idea to a full-blown strategy, really just boils down to these 4 essential pillars. 1. Analyze the terrain. 2. Define your destination. 3. Strategize your route. And 4. Execute the plan. But check your compass, your KPIs, relentlessly. That's the blueprint. We've walked through the entire process together, from a blank page to a complete strategic plan. But now, the question isn't for Toudies anymore, it's for you. Looking at your own idea, that brand you're dreaming about, what is the very first, concrete step you are going to take to build its strategy?